And hello, welcome to the Referral Tracking Module webinar. This webinar will cover the Referral Tracking Module, the section on entering and saving a case referral. Let me give you a brief history on the Referral Tracking Module. Referral Tracking was created to provide an efficient way for CCS and GHPP users to record and track case or service referrals by allowing the user to enter a minimal amount of details for new and existing clients. Upon completion of the referral tracking application, CMSNet users will be able to determine if there is sufficient information to begin registration into the CCS or GHPP eligibility process. Any information entered and saved in referral tracking can be imported into CMSNet registration where the data is auto-populated in corresponding fields. Referral tracking will only display and track referrals received from providers and managed or healthy family plans. Referrals from any other source are entered directly into registration. Referral tracking is not required prior to entry into registration. So let's take a look at the referral tracking screen and its functionality. Referral tracking can be found by logging into CMSNet and clicking on the referral tracking menu near the top left of the screen. Now, in a previous webinar, we went over and covered the referral search and search results screen, which we will not cover in this webinar. Basically, it's not a complicated application. The search is your normal search criteria, standard search criteria used throughout CMSNet or E47, whichever you refer to it. If you have any questions regarding the referral tracking search or search results screen, please feel free to contact our CMS help desk for any assistance. So let's go ahead and get started. From here, we're going to review adding and saving a new referral into referral tracking. So we're going to scroll down. Remember, like I said, we've already covered this screen in a previous webinar. So we're going to go straight into entering a new referral. And to enter a new referral, well, basically, let me back up. Before you enter a referral, you would want to perform a search to see if that child or that individual is known to the CMSNet program. So we're going to assume we've done a search, and this is a new individual to the program. We have never registered this client before. There's no pending SARS or any pending referrals for this client. So we're going to go ahead and select New Referral. Now, then it'll take you to the referral information screen. And the referral information screen is used to enter referral for new patients as well as existing CCS or GHPP clients. And the screen is divided into three sections. You have your patient details section here, okay? And this is where you're going to enter or capture the patient information from the referral that you received. So let's go ahead and enter a patient. We're going to be Mr. Johnson. We're going to make him a senior. We're going to make his name Jerry. We're going to make his middle name Lou. Date of birth, you go ahead and select the date of birth for Mr. Johnson. We're going to say June the 1st. Gender is male. And if you have the Social Security number, you can go ahead and put that information in. If not, you can skip that field. It's not a required field. The second section is your current referral information section. This is where you're going to capture the information from the referral that you have received. Now, on a new referral, the system will automatically default to case. There's two types of referrals. You can have a case referral or you can have what's called a service referral. And a service referral is equivalent to a SAR request. Whenever you have a client that's not known to the CCS or GHPP program, the system will automatically default the referral type to case. In this instance, this is a new client we're registering, so we're going to capture a case referral. Now, if you happen to have a case referral and a service referral, you must input that case referral first. And once that child is registered in CMS Net, then it will allow you to enter a service referral. So we're going to go ahead and enter this referral. This is a case referral. This next field here, tracking number, that's a display field. As you can see, there's no number there. Upon completion of this referral, what the system will do is automatically assign a tracking number for this referral. The next field we have is your referral entered on. This date is defaulted to the current date. The user does not have to input this. The system will automatically capture the current date as the referral entered on date. The next column, you have your number of duplicate referrals. This too is a display field. What it does, it captures multiple or duplicate referrals on a particular client. The information, the duplicates are not entered on this screen. The duplicate referrals are entered on the view and edit screen, which we'll cover a little later in this webinar. Then you have your referral received on date. So let's say we received the referral, we'll say on June the 11th. Then your referral status. Normally, the system would default the referral status on any new referral, whether it's for an existing client or a client that's new to the program, to receive pending review. But if you click on this drop-down arrow, you'll see you have other options that you may select. Accept it for registration or reject as inappropriate. For the sake of time, we will not be covering the definition of these statuses. If you want to know the definitions are outlined in the in the referral tracking training manual. But basically, just real quick, if you're going to accept something for registration, say for instance this is a referral maybe for a client that's known to the program, or it could be new to the program and you know this condition meets the CCS eligible condition, or whatever the case may be, and you know you're going to accept it for registration into the program, you may at this point select the accept for registration status. But just know that the system will automatically default to the receive pending review status. Or if you know and deem this referral to be inappropriate from the get-go, you can also select that reject it as inappropriate, and it will prompt you to send an inappropriate letter again, which is covered under a different webinar. But for the sake of this webinar, we're going to go ahead and leave it at received pending review. Legal county. The legal county is the county that the user is from. It automatically defaults to the logged on user's county. So in this case, this particular user is Los Angeles County, so it defaulted to Los Angeles County. But you do not have the ability, to change that if you are assigned to a particular county. Referral source. Who did you get this referral from? Was it a provider? Was it a managed care plan? Was it a healthy family plan? One of the options for a case referral, if you notice, you can have a referral from healthy families, a managed care plan, or a provider, and the provider can be an individual or a group provider. So we're going to go ahead and select healthy families as the referral source. Provider plan, provider or plan type, you see by me selecting healthy families, the system automatically defaulted the type to healthy families. You can select the plan based on their healthy family plan's number, that 4-digit number. If you have it, you can go ahead and type that plan code in. If you do not have that plan code, you can tap down to the name field and you can do a lookup. And if it's a healthy family plan, as you know, all healthy family plans, the way the name is laid out, it begins with HF. So if you type in HF and do find, it should display all of the healthy family plans. So you have a choice of which one to choose, and here's the plan numbers, and of course it tells you the provider type. So I'm going to just select anyone for the sake of the training. And as you can see, the system automatically populated the plan number, the address for the plan, their telephone number, whatever information the system has on that plan, it's going to auto-populate it into your screen. You have an option if you have on your referral the fax number. You can go ahead and capture that fax number. Or if the email address is there, you can go ahead and type in that email address and capture that information as well. The next section, well, let me just back up also. No, we'll do that when we do a service referral. You can also select providers. And I'm going to go ahead and, let's say I want to change Healthy Families to just a provider. Okay? And if you notice, it erased my Healthy Families information. And again, I don't have the MPI number for that provider. Say I don't even have the provider's not in the provider master file. You can enter a referral on basically any type of provider, whether they're on the provider master file or not. So say, for instance, I'm going to say I got this referral from Kings Yolanda, MD. Okay. Now, I know Yolanda Kings is not in the provider master file, but I'm going to go ahead and click on my Find button anyway, just to show you that you can, of course, like I said, there's no records found because I'm not currently in the provider master file, nor am I listed in the CMS Net provider registration. So there was no records found. I'm going to say, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and manually input this provider's information. And of course, my phone number. Let me go ahead and capture that. And I also have a fax number. And I'm going to type in my zip code. I'm going to click on Find, and it's going to auto-populate my city and state. And I'm going to do my email. Okay. So now you've captured the all of the current referral information. You identified your client. You identified the case. You identified the provider who sent the referral. The only other thing you need to do in this section, because this provider was not known or found on the PMF, you have to identify the provider type. And in this case, this is a doctor, so I'm going to click on here. Actually, I'm going to click here. I don't want to go there. Okay. Type in P. It'll get me down to the P's, and I'm going to type and click on physician. Okay. Your next section is your suspected diagnosis code. And you have the ability to add an unlimited amount of ICD codes related to this referral. You can do a partial search by the number or by the description. I'm going to go ahead and type in 65 and do a find. And it's going to display all of the possibilities beginning with 65. Okay, and I'm just going to select anything. It may not even be a CCS eligible condition, but, and of course, a male can't be pregnant, right? Anyway. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just select anything just to show you that you can add multiple diagnosis codes. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and select, just as you would in registration, what type of, is it treatment or is it diagnostic? It's up to you. If you want to reverse the order, you can move your up and down arrows, excuse me, just to take this one up or to take it back down. Or if you figure out one of these is not correct, you can click the delete button to remove it. Your next section, we're going to talk about case notes. Now, referrals, if you want a case note for this particular referral, you must enter a comment in the case note. So you can just say, you can basically say anything you want. Okay, but just know that unless you enter something in the case note, in the comments field, this will not save as a case note. Okay. Now, you have a couple of options down here on your screen. You have your back button, which navigates you back to the previous page. You have your Save button. You can click on the Save button. If you're ready to save this referral, you can click on the Save button. Or if you wanted to save this referral and continue on to registration, you may click on that button also, and it allows you to navigate over to the registration module, and you can start registering that child. The first stop will be the SCI inquiry screen, and then you can continue to register the child if you choose to. Or you have your reset button. Say, for instance, you just put this referral in, and the name was wrong, or whatever the case may be, and you want to clear out all the information you've entered, you can click on the reset button, and it will clear all the information that you've entered on the screen. We're going to click on the Save button, and if you notice, the system says that your referral has been added successfully. I now have a referral tracking number that the system has assigned me. You can see it here as well as here. And if you notice, if you go down to the bottom of your screen, because this referral has been saved, you have some additional options. Again, your back is your standard back, save. Remember we talked about adding as a duplicate? This is where you can add a record or a referral, as a duplicate if you choose to. Again, from here we can save and continue to registration. We can reset, clear all this information out, or if we wanted to add another referral for the same patient, we can do so. Okay? But what I want to do, I want to show you, if I click on the Save and Continue to Registration, how you're able to navigate from the referral tracking to the registration module. And if you choose to, you may want to go ahead and register this child. So, and we're not going to complete the registration. That's a different webinar. I just want to show you that you have the ability to move from the referral tracking module straight into registration to register a child. And the first step will be your SCI inquiry. You would check and see if the child is already known to any other program, Medi-Cal, Healthy Families, or whatever the case may be. And this is where you will create a SIN for that child if one doesn't currently exist, or if you're not going to link to a SIN. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that we're not going to continue with this particular module, the registration module. I just wanted to show you that you can go right into the registration module from the referral tracking module. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my back button, and it's taking me back to my referral tracking screen. And again, there's my referral tracking number, and I'm going to click back one more time, and it's going to take me to the referral tracking search screen. So this concludes the referral tracking module on how to enter and save a case referral into the referral tracking module. I thank you guys for watching this webinar. And again, if you have any questions regarding the referral tracking module and entering and saving a case referral, please contact the CMS Net Help Desk. Thank you very much.